hive pop up randomly. This is my hair without any product in it. I just headed to the bank right now. Let me stop filming so people can stop looking at me like I'm a creep. But I am though. So it's like so fucking weird right now. Like there's mad line. A line in front of Babe. A line in front of the Future Hive pop-up shop. I don't know. It's like a slow day, but you can't get around, so that's so weird. Anyways, the bank was super crowded. Everybody was trying to get to the bank before it closed. So of course I left. Like, I'm not gonna spend my whole break trying to run an errand. I'm choosing between Joe and the Juice and Juice Press, but I think it's gonna be Joe and the Juice because I kind of want that avocado sandwich. I don't even know what I'm vlogging right now. Oh, because you wanted to go to the Moleskine store. That guy just totally like photobombed this video. I watched a lot of YouTubes about bullet journals, and I'm such a sucker for propaganda that I was like, oh my god, obviously I need one. But I also have a new planner that I just got. You guys know how gassed I get about new planners. So now I'm on the fence about whether I should really get a bullet journal or just use the planner I already have. I just like that I can like compartmentalize everything in a bullet journal. Here's the final say, whether the people in Moleskine have good customer service or not, because I went there earlier and I basically got kicked out with the death stares they were giving me. So we're gonna see. This is Magnum ice cream. I definitely want to try it.
They have a line for ice cream.
Look how big of a space they have. Like, what is your rent? Like $1 million? This shift was way nicer than the earlier shift. But the guy in there was talking about bullet journals, and he was saying that something about writing your goals and wants and aspirations down makes them come to fruition. Like, and I just said this to him, like, I was going through my old notebooks from high school or whatever, and I realized like, oh wait, all that stuff I wanted to do and all that stuff I wanted to get, I actually did and got. So there's something magical about writing it all down. I want a sangria or a frozen margarita for happy hour. Rice and beans, eggplant quesadilla, frozen margarita.
Come on, you can do it.
You have to run across the boat.
Yeah. I thought that's why you wanted to run. I didn't think you wanted to run to beat one. We could have walked the first one.
Oh, so what do you know? I'm over here in Battery Park again. Let's look for Casey Neistat. It's so beautiful. It's never not beautiful no matter what. How steady that camera is. I love you. Try to enjoy the baby shower as much as you can. I love you. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I'm gonna miss this so much in the winter time. Like, my spot during the summer. Like, somehow in every vlog I end up here. Like, just staying on the phone. I love it. I love this breeze. I love everything. ending my night. Got a to-go box. And now I'm just looking for Casey Neistat.
Maybe a couple of feet on him back up.
Supposedly this is where he dwells. So where is he? You guys can see this boat right here. Where is it? Kind of pointing in that right direction. But that boat is lit because it is bumping Drake and Rihanna right now. Dude, it is getting so much harder to find a shady area to have my lunch nowadays. I just have a mozzarella and tomato sandwich from Bird Bath, an iced tea. But I was gonna come and work on my bullet journal, at least start it, and I probably will start it. But what I wanted to show you guys, so all the restaurants in New York now, they give away postcards. Just a good way of advertising. I grabbed 3 from Bird Bath and I am going to send them to my brothers. And I thought that would just be a cute little tradition to keep up so that they can kind of live vicariously through me, since they're not going to be able to live any other way for a little while. Oh my gosh, and guys, I am going to hang out with a guy tonight. Like, me? Like, that's so weird, so weird. I obviously don't take it seriously since I'm in a distressed shirt and some AG trousers, and again with the sliders. So, you know, I just reek of, you know, don't try to have sex with me. I mean, my vlog should literally be called Lunch Break with Alexis, because that's the only time I have free time to speak to you guys. So I just got done shooting. Dare I say I might actually be good at it. Like, I saw some of the pictures and I was like, I mean, it's probably just that he's like a really good photographer, but I'm going to take some of that credit. I deserve it. So I see the discussion from my last video popping up on my phone constantly, which I love. I love that I seem to have like an audience full of intellects. Like, we can have these open discussions and we can provoke thought in one another, and you know, it's just, it helps me grow, it seems to help you guys grow, and I love that we can have these discussions. So I want to talk about the introversion. I think a lot of times being introverted gets confused with, not confused, but gets mistaken for being shy, and I don't think it's the same. I think shyness stems from fear. I think that a shy person could actually be an extrovert, but they just have the fear of putting themselves out there. Why is there a helicopter above me right now? And I see a lot of you guys took me saying that I'm introverted as me saying that I'm shy. And I just don't think that's the case. I mean, even though vlogging is a solo activity, I do it in the busiest city in the world. I am walking around with a freaking selfie stick and a camera in my face all the time. Not only that, but my job also consists of walking up to complete strangers from all over the world and just making small talk with them. And anybody who's been around me knows that I'm pretty charismatic. I can spark up a conversation with anybody, find something to relate to with anybody. And I mean, at my job, not to toot my own horn, but I'm one of the best at the finessing that we do. I don't think it's a matter of me being shy. I think it is a matter of me being introverted. Okay. But particularly in the case of going up to complete strangers and talking about myself in a bragatory way. And I noticed that a lot in just New York partying, which partying in New York is basically networking. So as soon as you meet someone, they're automatically asking you what you do and how can that benefit them, and everybody's just like laying their accolades out there on the table as soon as they meet someone. And something about that particular way of connecting with people just doesn't work well for me. Like, I just don't feel comfortable talking about myself in that way. But do I have a problem going up to complete strangers and sparking conversation and connecting with people one-on-one? No, I don't. I used to, but I've really grown out of that stage because so many of the comments were like, don't be afraid to go up to people and talk to them. I'm like, what? That's literally my job. Like, I literally go up to people and make conversation with them all day long. And I don't have a problem with that. But what makes me an introvert is after a day of all that small talk, the only thing I can think about doing is going home and having some silence and being to myself. So, slight difference between being an introvert and being shy. Fall is life. All these guys out here are really like taking it seriously today. But yeah, I'm just gonna go home and I don't know, I'm really tired. Probably just take it down and chill with Max for a little bit.